Angel of Jehovah. Who is he? Angel of Jehovah. Who appeared out of the midst of the bush. Angel of Jehovah. ASV, Exodus 3:2 And the angel of Jehovah appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush, and he looked, and, behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. What did Moses see? This great sight. ASV, Exodus 3:3 And Moses said, I will turn aside now, and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. Who saw Moses turned and who called Moses out of the midst of the bush? Jehovah God. ASV, Exodus 3:4 And when Jehovah saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. So, the angel out of the midst of the bush is Jehovah God. Angel of Jehovah, / Jehovah continues speaking in Exodus 3:5-8. ASV, Exodus 3:6 Moreover he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. ASV, Exodus 3:7 And Jehovah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people that are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Wonder why the name of Jehovah is not in Romans 10:13? It only mentioned Lord. And who is Lord in Romans 10? Lord Jesus, Romans 10:9 Because if thou shalt confess with thy mouth Jesus as Lord. ASV, Romans 10:13 For, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. G 2962, Kurios, Thayer definition, 1. He to whom a person or thing belongs, about which he has power of deciding, Master, Lord. This title is given to God, the Messiah. Who came to Abraham the second time? The angel of Jehovah. Genesis 22:15 And the angel of Jehovah called unto Abraham a second time out of heaven. What did the angel of Jehovah said? By myself I sworn, said Jehovah. Genesis 22:16 And said, By myself have I sworn, saith Jehovah, because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son. Who promised these words to Abraham? The word of Jehovah. ASV, Genesis 22:17 That in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heavens, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. Who promised these words to Abraham? The word of Jehovah. ASV, Genesis 22:17 That in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heavens, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. The word of Jehovah. ASV, Genesis 15:4 And, behold, the word of Jehovah came unto him, saying, This man shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. ASV, Genesis 15:5 And he brought him forth abroad, and said, Look now toward heaven, and number the stars, if thou be able to number them, and he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And who is the word of Jehovah? John 1:1 and 1:14, Lord Jesus. ASV, John 1:1 In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. ASV, John 1:14 And the Word became flesh, and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth.